Next exercise is a dragon pose moving forward into a squat. So dragon pose or lizard pose in yoga is kind of a deep lunge, and it's a nice position to then come into a deeper squat from. So we'll use our blocks, because again, I really like using props. Step 1 foot forward. I like to have both blocks on the inside of that foot. So the first setup is just kind of finding a lunge here, where that back thigh is a little behind you, so you're getting a lengthening through that back leg. And then with your front leg, because most of us, right, when we squat, our squat is going to be a slightly turned out position of that foot and the knee, so we're going to just rotate the foot and the knee out slightly and let that knee kind of track over about where that second or third toe is. You can let the knee come slightly forward of your ankle here. So again, maybe then we're getting a little ankle mobility, a little stretch there into the ankles. Staying here, perfectly fine. Sometimes you're going to feel more sensation or stretch if you come down to the forearms, and this is where I find the blocks to be helpful, because that allows you to get the body a little bit lower without having to go all the way to the floor, which is just sometimes not an easy place to breathe in. So right here you might feel a stretch through the inner part of your right thigh, that adductor. You're probably feeling some sensation through the back hip flexor and quad area there on that back leg. And staying here for about 5 to 10 breaths. And then removing the blocks. So, right, we're kind of in like a half squat with this front leg. And so a nice place, this is a sort of end of class after we've gotten our hips all warmed up and mobile, right, is to then take this position. I put my fists down on the floor, lift your back knee up away from the floor, and step your left foot forward so that you come to a squat position. So now we're here and we're in our squat, right? We can work several things here in the squat. We could work on a little bit of foot and ankle mobility, kind of moving onto the toes, stretching the big toe and the feet, right? Kind of hang out in the squat for a minute, and then go to the other side. So back to our dragon pose, we'll go to the other side, step that right foot back, lower your knee down, grab your handy dandy props of some sort so that then you can bring, again, your elbows down. Allow that left knee to slightly rotate out. Allow your body to drop in. And just take about 5 to 10 breaths here. And then to finish off the sequence, right, so after a few breaths on each side, coming back into your squat, hands to the mat, step your right foot forward outside your hands. See if you've got just a little bit mobility and can sink the hips down just a little bit more. And then a good test here of your ability to then stand, right, is to just stand up and make sure that you've got that, that full range of motion, right? And then you could practice a few squats here and just kind of get the hips ready and moving. And it's a good prep for a session if you're coming in to lift.